Fam, it's Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. Sometimes we just make the wrong decisions. I know I do. I make the wrong decisions a lot. I say the wrong things a lot. Make the wrong choices. When I was younger, I used to hang out with the wrong people all the time. Drag me clean down to the mud. And then I'll look around and blame other people, but really I'm supposed to be blaming myself. Our parents are failing us today. They all teach us the wrong things. They're following an agenda that is now obsolete. It is out of order, out of commission, no longer applicable. The system that we live in forces us to live in a way that is not prosperous for us, but prosperous for them. To the point where life seems so unbearable for a lot of us that we engage in debauchery and indulge in degeneracy and other forms of self-destructing behavior. Guys, I say this to say this. Even though life gets real hard sometimes, even though we're sitting here struggling every single day just with our mere existence, just keep pushing, yo. Just keep pushing. There's going to be days that suck. Oh, yeah. There's going to be days that just suck so hard. Make you want to just rip out just of your own body. There's going to be days where you don't even feel like getting out of bed. Guys, today for me is one of those days. I did not want to get out of bed. I did not want to get out of bed. Sometimes you get that feeling of overwhelm. Sometimes you sit back and you're like, oh man, I don't think I can do another day of this. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I literally have to sit down, not touch my phone, not turn on the TV, not do anything distracting, right? Just sit down and just swallow my whole entire life. There's some mornings where I legitimately need like 10 to 15 minutes just to like muster up the courage, just to muster up the audacity, the energy to just get out of bed, because like getting out of bed some days alone is just audacious. Like, think about it. We did not ask to be here. I did not ask to be here. You didn't ask to be here. So just getting out of bed some days damn near feels unnatural. Because it's like, why? Why do I have to deal with this again? I'll tell you why. Because you just have to. How about that? How about that? I'm not even going to tell you that there's an inherent meaning to life. I'm not even going to say all that. I'm just going to say, just get up and just live. Just live your life. You create a meaning. You make a meaning out of your life. You make something out of yourself. At your own risk. All right? What if we lived in a world where they did not railroad you a certain type of way? What if from when you were a kid, they just said, right, your parents, your guardians, the people that raised you, the people that taught you, what if they just told you, just do whatever the hell you want? Just live your life, right? Instead of teaching you subjects that you don't care about, instead of saying, oh, you have to go to college, you have to go to trade school, you have to go to the military, instead of them like literally telling you what you had to do, what if they just said, just do whatever the hell you want to do? How would you live your life if nobody gave you a path for you? How would you live your life if your life wasn't basically pre-written? I'm genuinely curious, guys. If you're still watching this, if you're still listening, drop a comment. Like, tell me what you would do. Like, don't just watch me. Like, drop a comment. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Because, some days, I drop every single day, and some days I feel like I'm talking to myself, guys. All right? I'm just being honest, man. If you watch me, like, show me some love. Like, let me know you exist. Tell me what you would do in the comments if your life wasn't pre-written, pre-scripted, pre-designed. If your parents, your teachers, your guardians didn't tell you, oh, when you graduate, you're going to college. When you graduate, you're going to trade school. When you graduate, you're going to... What would you be doing with your life if your life was not essentially pre-organized? What would be the things that you would do on a daily basis? A lot of us don't know. A lot of us have no clue what the hell we would do with our existence if it wasn't pre-written. Everything we do, it was designed by somebody else, essentially. Everything we see, everything we do, everything we hear, everything we smell is essentially designed by somebody else. And then it's no wonder why we all just feel so overwhelmed, because it's like we live in an age where everything around us is just pre-designed. It's like you're living in a video game with fixed rules, fixed laws. Like, I don't think our ancestors lived that way, guys. I don't think our ancestors lived in a way that everything is arbitrary towards what somebody else designed. Our ancestors lived in communities that were designed by their own people, that were designed by their forefathers, that were designed by even themselves. Our ancestors lived in houses that were built by the hands of themselves. Nowadays, people probably couldn't even put 2 bricks together, let alone their own brain cells. It gets to a point, guys, where it's like if you wake up in the morning and you literally just don't want to get out of bed, I get it. I understand fully, guys, because today is one of those days for me. I did not want to get out of bed. I barely even wanted to make this video. I try to stay consistent with you guys. I love talking with y'all. But some days, I literally just don't want to do anything. But I still do the things that I need to do. I still go with the motions. I still go to the gym. I still sit down and talk with you guys. I still go to work, make my money. I still have to live my life. I still have to handle responsibilities. I still have to nurture my relationships. But some days, I just want to say F everything. F the rent. F paying the bills. Forget it. I'm just going to let my phone disconnect. I'm not paying my phone bill. It's too expensive. I'm not nurturing my friendships anymore because a lot of them feel like they're dying out. I feel like I'm outgrowing a lot of my friends. F the system. I'm not watching TV anymore. I'm not watching the news anymore. It's all garbage. They're all feeding me lies. Everything is negative. My relationships with my girlfriend, forget that. She'll be all right. She'll probably just find another guy way sooner than I can find another girl. It's that type of mentality that keeps you in the loop. You got to stay away from that. Sometimes in life, you just got to be grateful, yo. You just have to be grateful for what you have. You know, all of these externalities, it's all a facade. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion.